Good afternoon, everyone. So, I hope you guys are good. Now, let me just open. Give me a moment. Let me open my PPT as well. Yep. Yeah, we are pretty good. Let me move on to my notepad as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, guys, once again, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you guys are all are doing very good. Okay. So yeah, so far, guys, any confusion, any doubt, any concern, please do let me know right away, because I'm moving on to the next topic, and I don't want to entertain or maybe interrupted by you guys in between something. It's better let me start with new topic, and then I'll, if you have some doubt on this particular topic, then you can ask. Otherwise, it's better if I will start something, better to, you can ask before that. Okay, no doubt, sir. Please move on to the next topic. Somebody has said that. Thank you so much for the, straightforward reply. I really appreciate this kind of reply. Even I really don't want to, time pass here, right, in front of you guys. Anyway, yesterday we have already covered byte object and all. Now we are going to move on with the file handling part. I don't know how many of you are quite aware about this file handling part. So guys, so far we have, taken some string, written, we have, even written some string, and then we have tried to apply some sort of, method or maybe function on that string on a one liner, you can say. Or maybe we were trying to, take utilize some string, or sorry, utilize some list, or maybe tuple, or maybe dictionary. So overall, you can say, like, whatever I used to do so far, that is being done without, making any changes, or maybe without using any file which are already present on your system. Suppose I wanted to do changes on some file, okay, which is present in my system, in my local system. Okay, so, and even you want something to be read from your system and something to be written on your system using your Python program. So this kind of functionality, when we try to use here, two three things are being involved. What first? Basically two operations, we can say. So one of the operation is called as read, and another one is called as write. So read and write. So read and write, how exactly we can do that read and write. So basically, when we deal with, read and write, these kind of the operation, which is nothing but the input has to be taken from what? Input has to be taken from the keyword. That input has to be entered into your, maybe file, some file, let's say. And then your output has to be, you can see your output either on the file or either on the your terminal. When I say that, is that means maybe on your Jupyter notebook, or maybe on your, CLI command line prompt, you can say. Now we have in Python basically two things. So Python allows users to write or read files along with many other file handling options. Okay, there are many file handling options which are available, which we can operate on the file. Or maybe if you wanted to, append something on your file, how we are gonna do. Suppose you have one file, let's say, and it there is, some people have written some text. Let's say maybe you can say, like, Ravi Kiran has written some text, and his friend wanted to add something from his end. How he's gonna do that? So because suppose there are many people who don't know how to, do the coding on, Python, and how exactly we can use file operations, and how exactly we can deal with the file in Python. Then somebody can open that file, and he will try to, make another file without knowing something is written on that file which is being created by the Ravi. Okay, so that means you should aware about what all operation I need to perform. Okay, so it's not like every time you should create, and you should, you can delete some file. Now here you can say each line of a file is terminated with the special character. Okay, I'll tell you what exactly the special character. You are pretty much familiar with that. That is maybe comma, that may be, a special, you can say like a special, or maybe you can say like new line character. So here, as I said, like, which is, we generally name it as a end of line character. So we basically, everybody used to say like EOL. So here we can see, um, I'll talk about that also, how exactly we write, how exactly we can terminate our file with this character, using this character, you can say. Now in file handling, first of all we need to learn about open function. There is a function called, which is named as open, and that function, is being used for many purposes. You can say like, if you wanted to write something on the file, if you wanted to read something from the file, and if you wanted to append something on the file, all these operations need to be done using open. Okay, so first of all you need to open the file. So how are we going to do that? So this function, basically, as I have mentioned clearly in my, PPT, this function is being used to open a file in read write mode, and it will return a file object. So file object, basically, which we are going to use to write something, or maybe which we are going to use to read something. Okay, now function accepts two argument, one argument which we call it as in file name, which file you want to open, or which file where you want to write something, and then another argument is nothing but the mode, means in which mode you are trying to open that file. Maybe your objective is to just open a file and read the content, that's it. Maybe Bhavna wanted to open the file and wanted to write something on the file, and then just wanted to close that. Okay, maybe some other guys will come and they wanted to, append something on the file after the content of Ravi, Bhavna, and then he or she might wanted to, append some content. So that is how you can say that these kind of operations, or maybe these kind of, mode, are available on your file handling part. So this mode, basically, we can mention on when we write open function. Okay, so open, how exactly you can write open? So I have here mentioned the clear syntax about it, how exactly you can write it. You have to just write the word name as open, and then you have to write, what you have to write, mode. Then how, so file name we will talk about, later, how exactly file name I have to write. Before file name, let me just talk about what all other modes are available. So as you know, the moment I started class, I was, I used to say like R, W, A, R, I don't know, these are the, word which we trying to use. These are the character, basically, which we are trying to use when we will, open the file. So first of all, these are the modes, which are various types of the mode which are being used in when we will use file open function. Okay, so now if we will talk about basically this one R, that is used for reading a file. So that is what clearly I have said, you know so R is nothing but for our reading a file. Now W is for what? For writing into the file. As I said, we are trying to write something on the file, then we will have to use mod is equal to W. Now if you wanted to append something into the file, then we have to write then we have to write then we have to write something like A, something like A. R plus is what? R plus, when we have to apply both reading and writing. Reading and writing. So suppose you have file, you want, on that file you want to read as well as you wanted to write something. Okay, then you have to just mention the character called as RW. Okay, so let me move on with the next. File handling read mode. So read mode, when we will try to specify R, so here I have mentioned clearly, mode argument is not mandatory. though, because see, if you will write open and then you just specify your file name, that is also fine. Because automatically, or maybe you can say by default, it is in the mode of read. So that is what I have written here. Python assumes it to be on the R by default. Okay, so these things which you need to you need to take care of while dealing with file handling. And after that, I have just clearly mentioned one of the example which I have taken. So here I will tell you what exactly I'm trying to do is, let me take this entire code into my Python notebook, or you can say like Jupyter notebook, and let me write here. Let me try to share this Jupyter notebook with you all. Yes. Now here I'm gonna write file handling, and here I'm gonna write a read mode. Okay. Now, first of all, just we can read it line by line. We can interpret what exactly it does. You can see here we have written what open. Open is what? Open is a function which we are trying to use while dealing with the file. Now we have to open this file, sample file.txt. So that is what I have clearly mentioned here, sample file.txt, which we need to open. And then I have specified in R. So R, that means read mode. Okay, even though if you will not write here R, my file will be getting open. Okay, now what I'm trying to do here, for each, so sample file is nothing but the file object. So when you declare, you clearly define like this, then this has to be one sort of file object. It is gonna create this object. Now this object I need to iterate over. So now what exactly this particular line does is, this will print every line one by one in the file. Okay, or you can say like uh, from the file, one by one from the file. Okay, now first of all, how I'm gonna create my this file, and where exactly do I need to create this file? So let me share my folder in which I have created this particular file name. So let me share my folder with you all. This one is my folder where I have just created sample file, sample underscore file. Okay, and I have created file, I have created demo file, I have created demo2 file, demo file 2. Now sample file, which is nothing but that small text file, here I can show you how exactly it looks like. So let me open this on a notepad. Yep. And let me show you this. Okay, guys, are you able to see my notepad or not? Yep. So what exactly I have written here? So I have written here, Python programming class will let to get a job opportunity in a big MNCs. This class will provide you all start working on the coding stuff, which is important for all the stuff. There's some sort of blah blah stuff. You can say I have written for the three liner. Now let me close this, and now let me go back to the my screen where I was trying to access. Now, same file you have seen what exactly it was written there. Now you have this file which I'm trying to open. Just please specify what exactly the file extension is being used. Then I have written here dot text and then R. Okay. Now SAMP file is nothing but our what file object which we are gonna use to read something from the file, or maybe we wanted to iterate over, then we can use this. Now I guess everybody is pretty much clear about what exactly sir is trying to do. Is that clear or not? Do we have any issue so far? Guys, I need a reply from you all. Guys, please, I am waiting for your acknowledgement actually. So far, you guys are having any issue or what? What do I understand with that? Because I'm getting no one's response. What do I feel about it? Either, okay, okay. So people are saying no issue at all. So people are saying no doubt. Okay, so we have to move on. Now, let me read this. Should we run this file or should we run this program? Let me run that. Yes, you can see here we are reading whatever the content was written on a file. Okay, is that clear? Now, I wanted to read again the same file. Let me see. Okay, let me use this and I wanted to use again. Same code I wanted to write here and I wanted to run. I'm able to run. Okay, why we are able to run this? Because you have not opened your file, you have just read your file. Okay, if you will use 2-3 times same thing or maybe same command, then it may be go into that situation where it will say like it is not gonna complete this program or statement because your file is open somewhere. So that generally comes when we write something on the file. We will cover that part as well. But is there any other way to read the file? Guys, anybody has any knowledge about it, or maybe any people are quite aware about it or not? So same, see, I wanted to read the same file, so let me copy this. I'm gonna copy this and then I have to write what. Let me use something else. So let me write here. So you can clearly say see, like I have used a read method. So read method is one more method which is available in Python while dealing with file. Okay, so I don't want to write for each loop SAM file and I have to read each each line by one by one. So I just simply wanted my file to be read. So how I'm gonna do that? So let me write print. Then here I'm gonna write what read. So read will know what exactly it wanted to read. So here you have to pass your object, file object, sample underscore file dot read. Now you run this. We are getting syntax error. Why we are getting syntax error? Can somebody specify why we are getting syntax error? So don't know how many of you got my point. So we are using Python 3, means we are using Python version 3. If we were be use we might have used Python second version. Okay, that means 2.6, 2.8. then we might have not applied this closing bracket or open bracket. Okay, that will read automatically. Now you can see like same content whatever I have read in the previous, same thing I am also getting from here as well. So guys, think about it, what exactly I have used, where exactly I have used. Okay, are you getting my point? Guys, do you feel like means like everything is fine so far? I guess so. So now we can move on with this. That is what I wanted to take topic for read only. Now we will move on to the right part as well. Okay, so let me go back to my slide where exactly I wanted to. Okay, anyway, I have shown you this. Now suppose I wanted to read something from here till this point. I see. I just wanted to open my file. I wanted to read inside the content into the file. Now I don't want to read complete file. I just want to read some n character or maybe some characters. Tell some characters how I'm gonna use. Let me use that. So let me see how exactly we can improve this. Let me write like this. Here I'm gonna write. What, instead of dot read, we can specify here. Let me read till 10 characters. Let me run this. You can see here in Python programming, so you can count 10 character is gonna end here, and we are reading entire 10 characters. So that is how, if we wanted to read something from the file but we wanted to limited ourselves to some n character, so this is nothing but the n, you can say, and you can modify your n based on your requirement. If you wanted to read 20 character, you can specify 20. If you wanted to read entire content, then you don't need to specify anything. Guys, are you following me? You don't need to do anything. You can see the proper differentiation between this one and that one. Now let me go back to my presentation and then we will move on to something else. Now okay, I wanted to share you my slide actually, and I forget in between what exactly I wanted to do. Anyway, now we are going to create some file using write mode. So as we have already seen, we have couple of we have we have r, we have w, we have we have rw plus, or we have r plus. So these kind of mode are available. Now we are trying to use write mode. Write mode when we have to specify w. So if we will specify w, then what exactly we will try to do? So we wanted to manipulate, or we wanted to play with the file. The file, maybe it might be new file or it might be the same file. Okay, now yeah, I was talking about close. So close is nothing but generally it's always a best practices when you try to read some file or when you try to write some file. Please close that file, otherwise other may not be able to use your file. I'm pretty much sure. So we can say here this method is used to close or maybe terminate all the resources are in use and freeze the system of the current program. Are you people getting my point or not? What it does basically, what it does, this method is used to close or terminate all the resources. That means whatever all the whatever resources are given to you, that is going to be terminated. Okay, and it frees the system of the current program. Okay, now I have taken one example. Let me take this example to so let me write here. Okay, let me create some other file name so that you guys can know about what exactly the file has been created. Guys, can somebody give file name suggestion? I want your input actually. I have asked you guys to come up with the file name. Okay, somebody has pinged me CSE. So let me write CSE here, or instead of CSE, I should write CSE underscore CSE underscore file. Let me write like this. Okay, now guys, just go back to my folder and look whether this kind of file is present or not. So let me share my folder. Anyone would be able to see anything called as CSE kind of file? Guys, you are able to see my screen. My folder, this folder doesn't contain any CSE. Now let me share my Jupyter notebook again. Yes, great. Now let me run this. What I am trying to do is open the file, which is nothing but the CSE file.txt. So what it does, if it is not there, then create this file. If it is not there, then create this file. Okay, and then open this file, and I'm gonna write this content. This is something to add on the demo, so this content I'm gonna write. Okay, so I have written this, and then I have clearly closed my file. Now I wanted to read something from this, then we can see what exactly it is. Now let me run first this. So I'm running this. Everything has been done. Now let me share you with folder. Even I am not able to see what exactly file was there. Anyone is able to see that CSE file? You can see here I have just pointed out CSE file. Now you can open that file and you can see what exactly content has been written here. Now you can say this is, I don't know how many of you are able to see. This is something to add on the demo file. Students of this class are good. So this is what I was trying to write into the some file. Some file is nothing but the CSE file. So guys, I guess you got clarity on this, how exactly sir has created this file. Now though I have created that, and inside this file this content has to be written. Now how I'm gonna read this? So we will use the same function and try to read this. So if I will write this, then I need to just change the file name because I wanted to read this file basically. shit, basically this file. So I will remove this. I will just, enter control V csc.file. Now I need to write entire file, whatever content is present. Now you can see here I have written, you can see what was written. Yeah, this is something to add to the demo file. The students of the classes are very good. So I have written the same statement. Guys, are we clear? So far, so good. Yes, we are pretty much clear about it. Now, after this, I wanted to do something. Yeah. Okay. Let me do this exercise again. One more exercise. Let me do something else. Let me open this. Let me, here I'm gonna write like this. I don't want to close this. Okay. And let me create some file with the name of, CSC file 2. Let me write to 2. Okay. I have created this. Now, let me run this first. I have ran this. What is that? I'm getting 42. Don't know for what. Anyway, this has been created, and then let me again open this file. In a read mode. Okay, and let me again write something. So f dot write, and then let me write like, we'll see. Yeah, you can see we are getting error. So it is saying not writable. Why? Anyone, any guesses why it is not writable now? What I have done? Oh, sorry. Here I have written R. Okay. So instead of R, let me remove and let me write. And now I can write it. I'm getting 10. So this particular file, let me open and let me see what exactly the content is being written. So I will show you guys what exactly the content. So this file is nothing but the CSC file 2020. Let me open that file and let me show you what exactly it is being. So guys, if you will see, this is the file now. So this file doesn't contain anything. Do you see anything? No, I don't see. That means you are trying to overwrite something on the file. So you are just trying to do something which is not intended to do. So what it does, it is again, try to open this file and then try to write this. So that is why we are not getting any output. Now, let me try some other method. Let me try this same thing after f.close. Let me call this function. Let me run again. I have done this. Let me write. Let me do this again. And now let me go back to the folder and let me see what exactly file contains. Guys, truly speaking, again, I am not able to see anything on that file. Okay, now let me again run the same thing. Okay, and let me write here f.close. Now I can share you the file, same file. Now it is, D is being, written. So that is why it is very important always to close the file object. So it's always a best practice to close the file object. So that is why I try to, create this kind of scenario. That is why I have taken time more than what, required. So, but you can clearly see I have used now close. So you have opened the file, you have written something, and now you have closed. Now again you have opened the file, you have written something, and now you have closed. Okay. Otherwise, if you might have not placed close here, then your file may get opened, but nothing has to be gonna written in there. So that is why I have done 2 times same thing, but I haven't received any file. I have received file, but inside the file there is no content. That means f close is very important. And that is why I keep on saying, like, you have to maintain some sort of basics as well. Or maybe you need to perform some sort of actions which you need to be very careful. So, but so it's not a very big topic. And you just keep remember these things, like whenever I will open my file, I will write something. After finishing of my job, I need to close that. Same thing happened when you open Excel. The same Excel, if you're trying to open again, that is not going to possible, because that Excel is already opened on your system. Or maybe suppose something is placed on a shared drive, maybe that is one folder which is being shared with another, you can say, like, person. Now even in shared drive, suppose you have written some file. Okay. Now somebody is coming up and he is trying to create same file, or maybe he has written whatever he wanted to write. So you never know whether he has deleted my content, or he has taken new file, or what he has done. So always you will provide some sort of permission to give. You can use plus, you can use sorry, you can use w, you can use a, or you can use r. So that is how actually you guys need to give all these options. So let me move on to the next one. So guys, are we clear so far? Please do let me know, are we clear or not? I need simple acknowledgement. If somebody has having any doubt, please do let me know. Because I'm performing very basic operations. So truly speaking, there are many more things which is there on this file opening and file reading and all. So I don't want to create, I don't want to mess up the things. That is why I keep on taking few things, and trying to give you. So what I want is, can you guys please respond me by saying, like, sir, no confusion, nothing at all. Guys, please. Because even I wanted to, what I wanted to do here is I wanted to close my session actually. So I'm not feeling well today. So I thought, like, I will not take session, but yeah, though it's I have covered what I wanted to cover actually. And with this we can say, like, I would like to close my session. Maybe if you want, I can move on to the next topic, or else if majority will say, sir, we can close this session, then I will close this. So guys, please, I need acknowledgement from you all, because since morning I'm not feeling well actually. So guys, please respond me by saying, like, whether you want to continue with this, or you want to take it up on next day. Everybody, I need quick responses, please. Guys, please tell me. I'm waiting for your responses. So I got only one, answer. So I wanted to know from others as well. What is your all opinion? Okay, guys, I got pretty much responses from you all. So, guys, I'm just closing this session. Thank you so much for the participation. We'll continue from tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Thank you all.